There is a little bit of lag on this end. Let me turn off this banner. All right, I wonder if it's a thing on YouTube's end. Hold on. Studio. Oh, I lost one in 28 days. Yep, can't get this to load at all on the computer. Good on my phone, though. If I tell it to go live on YouTube, will it mess up my thing? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna get rolling. So I'll start over and delete the stream that I just did. I'm starting September 10th, and I did a couple of things. I did Sako and the Moon stuff, I did a blood appointment, played some RPGs. I'll talk more about the blood appointment when we get to the thing. Hello, darling. How are you? I noticed that YouTube Live is giving some issues with people loading in. This is my second try, and it's marvelous, Sako. Let's see, what else did I do? I did a review for Bad Moon for my Sako and the Moon podcast. I did the Season of the Witch belly dance show, which was awesome because I was in Clarendon, which is a neighborhood in Arlington, Virginia, and which is my old stomping grounds when I was in college. And I worked on the sequel of Flambeau, and I got, like, the Friday after the show, I woke up and I had this ridiculous cough and kind of like a scratchy throat. And I got drugs for that, which was nice. I spent 2 weeks with bronchitis after that. Let's see, Scarlet Sunrise we played. We started having meetings for Sako and the Moon, which was probably one of the better ideas we've had. Assessed my quarterly goal for 12-week year. So I have this friend that I have known since middle school. We were in class together throughout our youth, and he was in town for a class reunion that didn't happen. So we decided to go for breakfast and to catch up then. That was nice. Dwan and I, or the Moon and I, were on Horror 101 with Dr. AC, which we review Trilogy of Terror, which debuts on Halloween. I will be sharing it in my newsletter on Substack. So if you are not on Substack or you are not subscribed to my newsletter, you might want to be, because this was a really fun discussion. And last but not least, for that week, we played Wedding Crashers, which was a D&D game with 3 tieflings and a orc that we call the Fuckable Four. And I hope we get to end the chronicle. It was like a mini campaign, and we will decide as to whether or not we will continue playing the Fuckable Four in other campaigns, or we're gonna switch systems or something like that. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you. Glad you could make it in. YouTube seems to be giving it issues. Quarter 3 recapped. Quarter 4 began. I did some writing the first week of October, finishing my article for the magazine that releases in October. I went back to the blood doctor for my follow-up, and they still can't figure out why I have high platelets. So they're gonna do a couple more tests, so I have to give a little more blood. But I'm not gonna do that until after my ultrasound and mammogram, which happens next week? Yes, next week. Yeah. We'll figure, and then I schedule my blood work after that. Started the Light Eater project, which is my second edition of my tarot deck, the Light Eater's Tarot. My goal is to my goal for Light Eater's Tarot is to finish the art book, the tarot deck, which I'm redoing a bunch of the art, and the merch, and I'm trying to get that done by the end of the year so that I can concentrate 2026 on a May Kickstarter, which I'll use as a kind of pre-order system. I want to put in as much energy as I can into that. Let's see. Last week, I reviewed Nosferatu the Vampire at the behest of Laura Nettles, who we interviewed on Sako and the Moon the week before. And that was an adventure and a half because, and I'm being sarcastic there, considering how slow it was. Then, yeah, I adulted and took the cat to the vet. I was gonna go to a concert, but decided against it because I had a crazy fucking headache. I had some friends that were camping nearby, and so I day tripped to Prince William Forest Park and visited them during the day, which was good. And then I also started while in the woods, I took a long hike and 2 miles, which is long for me. Sorry, my music is a little too loud. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, I started doing curriculum for myself. There's this lady on TikTok who is kind of pitching the idea of holding yourself up for the rest of the year and learning a new skill. While I'm not branching out of my degree, I'm going back into graphic design, but I'm updating my chops. So working with the Adobe suite now that they've updated all the things, and like Illustrator is a completely different program than it was 5 years ago, for instance. So I had to relearn that. I am using the entire suite. Well, not the entire suite. Like Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, which were kind of my jam when I was in school and afterward. I did that writing in the beginning of October, involved Krampus, which I did a story. Hey girl, thought I'd pop in and say hi. Decluttering the house today, so not around the computer much, just have stuff in the background. No problem. This is mostly a podcast anyway about myself. And I'm chatting with people in the chat. That is the deal. I wrote a story for the Krampus anthology, which is in pre-order now. You can check out Two Crones on Instagram for details on that. Started Light Eater, started Brandapalooza, did Tool for Feast. So what I did was I stole Hush Little Baby was at number 8 when I looked a little bit ago. Number 8 in anthologies, or what's the category? What is up? Tell us more. I wrote a story called The One That Got Away, I think. The One I Couldn't Help, or something like that. Hold on. Religious fiction anthologies. Ooh. I am joining a game this coming weekend, so I am figuring out I think I'm creating characters for this game on the 19th, which is Sunday, I believe. Friday is my anniversary. We have all kinds of plans. Sharing gifts and going to dinner and other activities. It's the 11th anniversary. Adulted with the vet. I keep starting to talk about Brandapalooza and then getting distracted. Holy cow. So Brandapalooza is the graphic design 2 class that my husband teaches his students, as he is a college professor in graphic design. So I'm updating my chops via his help, and also there's a channel on YouTube that I am watching that is updating me on best practices in 2025 and 2026. So I'm doing a lot of classwork in my free time. This week I'm doing a movie review in a half an hour. I'm doing an art stream on TikTok. I'm running a game at 5:30, which I need to plan for. That'll be an adventure. I'm filming a video for a spooktacular belly dance show on Wednesday. Friday is my anniversary. Saturday is dedicated to writing, and then Sunday I am doing a Twin Cities by Night offshoot. The GM of Twin Cities by Night, which was a podcast that I was a big fan of, he is doing a little D&D 0 level game, and I don't know if this is going to turn into a steady game or if it's a one-shot. We'll see how it goes. So that is my plan. Those were my wins for the past month, and also I am better now that I no longer have hives, and I no longer have bronchitis, so I am healthy again. I'm trying to take my meds regularly, but my night meds have been falling by the wayside because I've been going to bed at really weird hours. Earlier rather than later, and then waking up at normal time or waking up late. So I've been getting a ridiculous amount of sleep, and then I'm exhausted at the end of the day anyway, so I've been going to bed at like 9. 8 or 9. And I gotta figure out the things. Thanks for joining me. I am Sako Toomey, also known as Casfoy, and I wear a lot of hats. I am wrapping up this stream. I will be seeing you in a month, and I will catch you guys on the flip side.